Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the hair experience. I am Curtis, your guide. I want to go to the beach or something, or go on vacation, or go frolic in the pool. Anyways, I'm your guide to get your hair back on your head without surgeries and pills and transplants and things like that. Subscribe below. It's super important to me. It's right down there, and hit the thumbs up button if you like my content. I'm dancing a lot today, moving around. Maybe my ADD is kicking, more than likely so. MyHairExperience.com has got the videos, ebooks, things like that on it. HairByMHE.com has all the hair units, products, starter kits, and spit it out, Curtis, ebooks, all that good stuff. HairByMHE.com. Use coupon code MHE20 to save 20% off of your hair. It's like 60 bucks. Kind of a big deal. Curtis, what are we talking about today? I am talking about thicker isn't better. Well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it depends on what, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Thicker is not always better. Guys, I wear our stock unit, okay? Our stock unit, and I have a ton of hair, all right? You get a lot of units that are going to come from the less expensive range on the planet, and you guys who are in the hair business are more than likely going to agree with me here. When you look at a unit and you hold it in your hand, you're going to see through that unit. You're supposed to see through that unit. Understand that every nanometer, every micrometer of our head does not have a follicle growing out of it from birth. That's just not how we're engineered. So when you look at a unit and it's got too much hair on it, the unit is going to look fake. It's going to look fake. It's going to look like crap. But when you look at it, I think some people associate value with how much hair the unit has on it. That is not even close to the case. That is not even remotely right. When you look at one of our units, you can hold it up to the light and you're going to see light through it. That is totally normal. That density is totally normal from a gentleman in his age from 25 to, let's say, 50, depending on your ethnic background, 50 to 55. Maybe even 60, depending on your background. When you get a unit that has too much hair and you put it on your head, there's so much of a bulk of hair there that, one, you can't do anything with it and style it. You just can't. It looks absolutely ridiculous. And it just doesn't blend with the natural... Guys, we've got hair's falling out of our head already. So more than likely you've got thinner sides and back than what a 20-year-old young man would have with this massive amount of hair that he's born with or she's born with. So the point I'm getting at is, I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about anybody across the spectrum, any of the quality people out there that sell hair products, not the Amazon and eBay junk. If you hold one up to the light and look through it and you can see your finger, that's totally normal, totally normal. Now, if it looks like you've got patchy, missing areas of hair and there's no hair there, that's not normal. One of our units starts from the crown in the back and works its way out as the crown is, okay? When you engineer a thing called freestyle, which is what our stock units are, they're called freestyle, which means you can style them in any direction that you want to, part them, back, up, down, the unit doesn't care. The way to engineer that is sections of hair going in certain directions. So the front middle of the unit will have a section of hair that goes forward. And then you come over like this about 15 degrees, it'll have a section that goes this way. And then another 15 degrees, I'll have a section that goes this way. Okay, and everything works its way away from the crown in the back middle of your head where your crown is. That's how a normal head is with hair. So I want everybody to understand, and we're just not talking about MHE here, we're talking about hair units in general. I'm looking at the floor trying to figure out how to say this. I don't know why it's difficult to say. It's just pretty simple. It's just because you have more hair doesn't mean the unit is better or the unit is going to be better or anything like that. We have people who order older gentlemen, let's say in their 60s, they'll order a stock unit from me and return it or exchange it for a custom unit with much less density, much less than what came on the stock unit. And they'll ask for light or extra light density. So guys, appreciate and understand the way a unit is supposed to be and supposed to look. Oh, one thing I wanted to get across, when you have the unit, it has these sections that go in different directions to make that freestyle unit. What you'll run into sometimes is when a section is laid in, let's say, this direction, okay? And then you've got a section over here that's laid in this direction, all right? When you comb the unit out and it shows up in our box, all right, and you open the box, and you've opened the box and the hair is in there, you will see what sometimes appears to be a gap or a split in the hair, when that's really not what it is. It's a directional change of the hair that makes it appear like there's a part there when there really isn't. The hair needs to be washed and dried a few times. In my directions, it reads wash the hair twice to get that shine off of it, and to also get the dye that didn't take in the hair off of it, so the color dies down and looks more natural. That silicone protectant is put on the outside of the hair to spray it at the factory to protect the hair over time in case it sits on a shelf, if that makes sense. They don't want the hair to sit there and dry out. So they do put it's not silicone based, but it does have a silicone in it. It's almost like a nourishing conditioner, but it has a sheen and a shine to it based on silicone. So understand that when you get it and you look at it and you go, it doesn't have enough hair, understand that I have personally, at our units, I have looked at each and every one with my bare hands and combed through each and every one myself before I put them in the box and ship them to you. This video is not designed on somebody calling me and saying there's not enough hair, or that's not what this is for. What I'm getting at is I see it. I see what you guys are talking about, and I know what the result is once the unit's installed. This isn't a hair by MHE thing. This could be from any company out there. So just keep that in mind when you open that box or open that package from whoever you buy your product from, to keep in mind that the human head doesn't have a hair follicle on every micrometer of the scalp. That's what I got today, guys. I hope that helps you when you're ordering product, and super, super careful when you're ordering with anyone to pay attention. If you get a return policy, period. And when I say a return policy, there's things that Hair by MHE has a 14-day return policy, okay? No questions asked. The only thing that we cannot return is a hair that's been cut to a template or washed or altered once it's taken out of the box, okay? We will not return those items, and most people won't. The point that I'm trying to get at today is, if you get a unit from whomever you're buying it from and you open the box and it just looks like somebody's got Mighty Joe Young in a headlock like this, and there's so much hair on it, you're like, you don't know what to do, just return it. Even if it's from me, if it's not the right fit for you, return it or exchange it. I'm totally happy to do that. But that's what I got. Make sure you look at that, and don't think that when you look at the base that the hair looks light. It's supposed to look light. That's what it's supposed to look like. So that's what I got today, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like me, hit the thumbs down button. Don't care. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you in a couple of days.